Okay, so this is the video on scaffolding practices for volume and surface area of prism. Okay, first thing to know, area of rectangle, length times breadth. Area of triangle, half times base times height. Area of trapezium, okay, you should know this by now. Okay, so now we're going on to volume. So think of it as length times breadth times height. So it's 24, right? This one, 25 times 250. Okay, next one, half times 3, so it's 3 times 4, right? So it's 12. This one will be 35. Okay, so find the area of the cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional means, let's say you have a log cake. Okay, cross-sectional means if you cut it right through the center, what is the shape here? Okay, this is the cross-sectional area. So what if you have a cuboid, a rectangular log cake? Okay, so when you slice it through, this is your cross-sectional area. It's a rectangle of 8 by 3, right? So the area will be 24, okay, cm square. What if you have a triangular base? Okay, cross-section, triangular log cake. Cut down this one. Okay, base 8, height 5, right? So it's half times 8 times 5, 40. So 4 times 5, 20. Okay, so what if your transectional area is parallel, sides 4, height 2. Okay, we know our area of parallelogram is half 4 plus 6 times 2. So half, so we get 10 cm square. Then we have the last one, square of 4 sides, 16. Alright, so take note, area is measured in unit square, cm square. Okay, volume is measured in cubic cm, cubic unit. So circle the right unit. The space inside the box is a volume, so it's cm cube. Cut needed to cover a box, cm square. Okay, cause cut ma. Right, it's 2D. So 2D is cm square, 3D is cm cube. Okay, so we come to the first one, volume of a prism. So find the volume of cuboid 5 by 3 by 4. 5 times 3, 15 times 4, 60. Okay, so if this cube is 3 by 5 by 4, okay, so what if the cube is 6 by 4 by 5? Okay, so let's say we use the same picture. What if it's 6 by 4 by 5? Okay, so 6 times 4 times 5 is 24 times 5, which is 12. 120, right? Okay, so your answer will be volume is 120 cm cube. Okay, next one, a rectangular prism. So this one, if you find it hard to imagine, you can actually just use the app that we always use. Okay, so let's say I go to 3D View Explorer, right, and you have rectangular prism. So this is how the rectangular prism looks like. Okay, then if I want to show you the volume, I just slice it. So you see, so why do we get volume? Because we have this cross-sectional area, right, when we expand, so you see it covers up from 2D to 3D, 2D to 3D. So this is why volume is area of cross-sectional times the length, right? Okay, so you can play around the 3D Explorer if you wish. Okay, so from here, area equals to half times base times height, right? So initially is your base is 10, your perpendicular height, take note, this is your perpendicular height. Okay, your perpendicular height is 7. So half times 10 times 7 is 35. Your volume is 35 times 13. Okay, so this is the length. The length is 13 here. Okay, so find the area of triangle. Half times 10 times 7. Right, half times 10 times 7. Okay, then you multiply by the length. okay, 13, you will get 1455. No, 455, not 1455. 455. Okay, so what if we have something similar? We have face base 14 cm, height 6. Okay, then the length is 8. So we want to find the volume, so it's half times 14 times 6 to find area of triangle first. Okay, this area of triangle. Okay, so 3 times 14. 3 is 12, 42. Okay, or 7 times 6, 42. Okay, then we times 42 with 8, which is the length. Because we found this area, now we must multiply with the length. Okay, so from here we have 16, 32, 33. Okay, so my volume is 336. Alright. Okay, next one. Now this one is a trapezoid prism. Alright, trapezoid prism. So this is a trapezium here. This is a trapezium. Okay, this is a trapezium. So these two are the parallel lengths here. Okay, so you notice is 1 meter deep. Okay, 1 meter deep. Yeah, so the shallow M is 1 meter, so here is 1 and here is 2 meter. Okay, so here is 1 meter, here is 2 meter. So here is 1, here is 2. These two are the parallel sides. Okay, can. So we have half times base times height. Our height is here. Our height is 50 meter long. Okay, so we get half times 2 plus 1 plus 2 first. Okay, so we half times 3 times 50, 75. Okay, so when you multiply everything out, you will get the area of the trapezium to be 75. This area of trapezium. Okay, then you times the length. Okay, times the length here, 23. You get the volume 1725. Okay, from here, a pool 50 meters long, 18 meters wide, 2 meters deep. Shallow and 3 meters deep. Okay, so from here, same thing. So you have a pool that is 2 meters deep, 50 meters long, and 3 meters deep. Okay, so these two are parallel lengths. Then you have your length, right? Your length is 18. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 times 50. So let's say 5 times 50 is 250, right? So this is your area. This is your area here. Then 50 is your length. Oh, sorry. I think I got it wrong. This should be 18. No, it's correct. 50, 18. 18 is the length, yeah. Okay, so this is still your area of trapezium. Okay, this is still your area of trapezium. So 5 times 50 is 250, right? Then divide by 2. 250 divided by is 125. So 125 times 18. Okay, times 18. Okay, let's pull out the calculator. Okay, 125 times 18. Okay, you get 2250, right? So you will get 2250. Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going a bit fast. Okay, now we want to find the surface area of a cuboid. Now, the surface area of a cuboid, I have to go back to the app here. Okay, surface area of cuboid is actually like this. So you click cuboid, right, and you click surface area. Do you see it opening up? Right, so you see it open up. So if you rotate it this way, okay, then I'm going to close it now. Explore. Oops. Okay, sorry, explore. Okay, so fold up. So you can see this is how it folds open, right? The transformer opening up. Okay. So you realize when you open it up, okay, there are two square sides, right? The sides are two squares, and there are four rectangular faces. Okay, whether the four rectangular faces are all the same is depends on whether this is a square. Okay, whether the size is a square. But because the sides are rectangles, the two yellow rectangles are the same shape, same size. The two blue ones are same shape, same size. The two green ones are same shape, same size. So if you look at it, because you have a cuboid 6 by 4 by 5, right? 6 is here, 6 by 4 by 5, right? So if I go back to here, now this one I can actually write on it. From here, I click Tools. Okay, I'm going to click Sketch. Okay, so what happens is 6 by 4 6 by 4. Okay, let's give it a try. 6 by 4 by 5. So the height is 5. Alright. So let's say I fold up and I clear sketch. Okay, so here, let's see if this works. 6 by 4 by 5. Okay, 6 by 4 by 5. So from here you can see that this thing, when it opens up, okay, the 6 is the length here, the blue one. The 6 is the length here, the blue one. The 4 is the length here. The 4 is the length here, and the 5 is the length here. Okay, can. So when I go back to this question here, alright, 6 by 4 by 5, when it opens up, you have a 6 by 4, right, and you have a 4 by 5. Okay, so the sides are 6 by 4, 4 by 5. Okay, then after that you open up 6, here also 6, right, both lengths 6, 6 by 5, right, because these two lengths are the same. Right, they close up together. Okay, and then you have the 6 by 4, and then you have the 6 by 5 again, right? So remember just now that one, blue, these two are the same shape, these two are the same shape, okay, and these two are the same shape. Okay, if you're not sure, spend some time with this, go and get familiar with it. Okay, get familiar with it. Alright, you can even let it spin. Alright, and then stare at it until you get familiar with it. Can? Okay, so from here, what they do is, because you have a 6 by 4, so 6 by 4, let's use the same color. So you have a 6 by 4, right, and then you have a 6 by 5. And then lastly, you have a 4 by 5. Okay, so each one is just one area, but there are two double of all these shapes. Okay, so what do? You add all the shaded, all the areas together of each triangle, this one plus this one plus this one, then you times 2. Okay, can? So let's say you go back to here and you draw a cuboid. Same thing. Length is 8. This is 5 by 3. Correct? 5 by 3. Okay, so you cannot imagine it opening up. This one comes down. So you will get a 8 by 5. Alright? Correct? 8 by 5. Here is also 8. Then this one comes down here. You will have an 8 by 3. Okay, 8 by 3. And you will then also have this thing that comes down here. Alright, this thing comes down here. You get a 5 by 3. Alright. So once you have the first 3 shapes here, same as here, we have this one, these 3 shapes here, you know that is a double, you can just multiply by 2. So the first one would be 8 by 5. Okay, so the 8 by 5 is this one. Okay, let's highlight. 8 by 5 would be here. Okay. Then your 8 by 3 will be here. Okay, 8 by 5 is here, 8 by 3 is here. Okay, then the last one, 5 by 3. 5 by 3. Okay, 5 by 3 like this. So you get 40, you get 24, you get 15. Okay, so you add 40 plus 24 plus 15. Okay, and then you will have 40 plus 24, 64. Plus 15, 79. Times 2, 18, 14. 158. Okay, so your net area of cuboid is 158. Okay, how about surface area of cube then? Okay, so we go back to here. Surface area of cube is roughly the same thing. Okay, so we unfold it now. Okay, we unfold it now. Okay, so you notice that now they have 6 equal squares, right? So your cube will always open up to 6 equal squares. Right, and how to find area of cube? Very simple. A times oh, okay, I need to go and do something about this. It will be A times A squared, right? Then because there are 6, so 6 times A squared will give me 6A squared. Alright, 6A squared. So this makes it easy to do. Alright, so if I go back to here, each side is 5. So I know area on one side is 5 times 5. Okay, and I know there are 6 sides. So 6 times 25. Alright, so if the cube is 4 cm, 4 by 4, 16. But there are 6 sides. 6 times 16. So it's 3696. Okay, quite easy, right? Okay, so the last one, we have surface area of a prism. Now, they give us a rectangular prism. Okay, they give us a rectangular prism. So rectangular prism, right? Rectangular prism, what happens is that when it opens up, okay, when it opens up, it comes like this. Right, so you know you have 2 triangular sides, okay, and then you have 3 rectangular sides. Okay, two rectangular sides, three rectangular sides. Two triangular sides, three rectangular sides. Okay, so we open, close, you see? Okay, so if we go back here, right, now this one is a bit different. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, so how will it open up? Let's see if our app has such a similar triangle. No, it does not. Okay, let's see if we can play around the base and height. Okay, I think we're almost getting it. Okay. So you see, if I fold it up, it looks a bit similar, but it's not, because the one here is a right angle triangle. Okay, but you know that how it opens up is roughly the same. Okay, you know that there should be three rectangular sides. So you have one on top, one here, and one here. Okay, so when it opens up, you will get here, 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 and here. Okay, so first up, we find the two right angle triangles at the side. Half times 6 times 8. Of course, we know that this is, okay, let's blow it up. Here is 6. Here is 6. Okay, we are. Okay, my mistake. This one, this side is 6. Okay, this right angle triangle, the height is 6. So here is 6, here is 10, here is 8, and the length here is 9. Okay, can you see? Okay, so to find this right angle triangle, I take 6 times 8. So half times 6 times 8, 24. Okay. Okay, 2. Define the perimeter of this whole length here. This one is 8. This one opens up from here, right? And this one opens up to here. Okay, this is the 3 sides. This is the bottom. This is the 10 side. This one is the 6 side. Okay, so the reason why they find the perimeter here is because they want to take this as a long rectangle. So base times height, right? So 6 plus 8 plus 10, 24. Right, even though they call perimeter, actually it should be called length. Alright, can you cancel this and put length? Okay, length. Okay, so what you have now is base length times base. Okay, length times base plus 2 base area. So at the end of it, you have 24 times 9 right here to find this whole area. Okay, then you add the 2 triangle at the sides. 216 plus 48, 264. Okay, so what you have something like this. Again, right angle triangle. Like this. Okay, you open this up. Alright, so I will get like that. Okay. Okay, so from here you have a right angle leg 3. 4 here, hypotenuse 5. So leg 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then this one is length 10. Okay, so from here we find our base area of the triangle. Half times 3 times 4, 6. Right, we find the total length here. This one is, we know is 4. This one open up here, right? So we know up to here is 5. And this length here is this rectangle here. So we know it's 3. So our total length here, 3 plus 4 plus 5, 12. Okay, so here is 12. 12 times 10 to find this whole area. Okay, this whole area is 12 times 10. So we get 12 times 10 again. Okay, base times 2 times 12. Okay, so 120 plus 24, 144. Okay, can? Alright, hopefully this is clear to you. You can see what's going on. Okay, now try using the app, see if it helps you. Okay, now find volume of a cuboid 7 by 5 plus by 2. So 7 by 5 by 2. 7 by 5 by 2. Okay, so volume 7 times 5 times 2, 1070 cm cube, because it's volume. End face rectangular prism has end face of base 12, height 5, and is 6 cm long. Okay, so find its volume. So find the area of triangle first. So volume will be half times 12 times 5, then we times the length 6. So this one will give me 6 times 5, 30 times 6, 180 cm cube. A trapezoid prism has parallel sides. Okay, trapezoid prism. So we know that it is 4, 8. Height 5. Okay, then length 10. Okay, so find this area first, then multiply by the length. So the volume will be half 4 plus 8, so parallel length times 5, and this whole thing multiplied by 10. So this will be 12. So half times 12 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30 times 10. 300 cm cube. Okay, find total surface area. So we know one side is 6. So area, so total surface area of cube will be 6 faces times 6 times 6, area of one side. Alright, so it's 6 cube 216 cm square. Find the total surface area of cuboid 10 by 4 by 3. So it's 10 by 4 by 3. Okay, 10 by 4 by 3. Okay, so we find the first, the 3 sides here first. Okay, we find the 3 sides here first. So this is 3 times 10, right? So this part, open up. Okay, maybe I draw this for the back. Here. Okay, so first one is this one. Alright, so I open it up. 1, this side come down. That's the square side. Then the back side comes here. So you have 10, 10, 10. This side is 3. So this is 3, 3. This side is 4, 4. Right, 4, 4. Okay, let's use a different color. So 4 will be here and here. So here is 4, here is 4. 3 would be blue. 3 is here, 3 is here. Okay, so here is 3, here is 3. Okay, so we know that this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. Then the last one is green, which is 10. Okay, so how do we find? First off, we need to find the area of this one, 10 times 4. Okay, this one, 10 times 4. So total surface area of cuboid equals to 2 bracket 10 times 4 first plus 3 times 4 plus 10 times 3. Okay, so we have 2, 40 plus 12 plus 30. So add together, you will have 82. 82 will equal to 164. Okay, cm square, because this is surface area. Right. Okay, then the last one, okay, last two. A prism has a right angle end with legs 5 and 12 and hypotenuse 13. So it's like this. Legs 5, 12, hypotenuse is the longest length, and 13. Okay, and it's 8 cm long. Okay, so remember there are two sides to here. The triangle got two sides, right? So we open it up. Here, 5, 12, 13. Okay. Then we know we have this one, which is 8 cm long. So the three sides of the triangle should have 3 rectangles. So this one open up here, and this one open up here. Okay, so you have 12, 13, 5. So this whole length here is 12 plus 13 plus 5. Right? Okay, probably shouldn't written it so big. Okay, I'm gonna move this to here. Okay, so total surface area, don't forget there's also another triangle here. So total surface area 2 times half times base times height, 5 times 12 plus 8 times length. Okay, 8 times height to find the total area here. Okay, so 8 bracket 12 plus 13 plus 5. So this one cancel, 5 times 6, 12, 60 plus 8 times 12 plus this is 25 plus 5 is 30. So 60 plus 240, 300 cm square, because total surface area. Okay, last one. A swimming pool is 25 meters long, 10 meters wide. It's 1 meter deep. Okay, so it's 25 meters long, 10 meters wide. At the deep end is 1 meter, and the other side will be 3 meters. Find the volume in whole. So we know it's a trapezium, right? So these two are the parallel lines. So the volume of pool, because this is a swimming pool, right? So you find the area of the trapezium first. So it's half 1 plus 3 times 10. Then we multiply the whole thing by 25 to get the volume. Alright, so find the area, surface area, then we times volume. So this will give me 5 times 4, 20 times 25, 500 meter cube. Okay, can? Okay, so go through, try the whole thing scaffolding, then try the app. do the lesson and the quiz, okay, and then try your supplementary worksheet. Alright, okay, I'll be chasing every homework over the next few weeks.